Waking up on a Monday, treating it like a Sunday. And Mr. Sun's back and he's scratching your back for me. What a perfect way to be. Wake you up from a nice dream, to take you out for an ice cream. Spend the day on a Ferris wheel by the sea. What a picture perfect way to give me your heart, I won't let go. I'm hoping that someday.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're really looking for this book too?
Yes, I'm looking for quite a long time. How about you?
Oh, I'm actually doing some research for a showcase coming up, so I'm just looking for this book. So I'm guessing you like cocktails?
Yeah, I like cocktail very much.
So what do you actually study?
I'm studying interior design.
Oh, interior design, okay. Actually, I think you know a lot about cocktails, so I'm actually, would you mind helping me out on my research?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay, let's go. Actually, this is one of the cocktails I'm planning to make for my showcase. Maybe take a look.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Sangria is based on the traditional red wine punch popular across Europe for hundreds of years. Sangria is traditionally a red wine punch. Why the emphasis on wine? Remember that until modern times, water was often unsafe to drink. Spanish beer from all walks of life enjoy this drink, creating its primary with Rioja and other Spanish reds. Sangria can also be made with white wine.
Hey, I'm Mark Oldman, Pottery Barn wine expert, Sangria. I'm gonna fast track you to Sangria Bliss, a very simple, easy, fun recipe. It's gonna start with cutting up fruit. Okay, so we finished cutting our fruit here. And what you wanna do is just put the cut fruit in a pitcher. So we're gonna take our fruit and just kind of dump it in and get the mixture ready. Now is time to muddle, just to get the juices intermixing here and begin the process of creating a nice fruit-filled sangria. So on to the next step, which is actually my favorite step of the sangria creation process, and that is getting wine into the mixture. We're making the traditional red sangria, so you just need a bottle of red wine. I like to go native. I like to go with a nice Spanish red, and here I have a Rioja. So we're just gonna pour a little Rioja into our mix. Next up, this is not mandatory, but a lot of people like to put a shot of their favorite liquor into the sangria mix. I like rum a lot. That's gonna kick things up a little bit. Another nice enhancement to your sangria is sugar, or any sort of sweetener. It could be orange juice, it could be a little bit of honey. I happen to like to make my sangria irresistible, so I'll put in 2 teaspoons of sugar into the mix. I also like to add a little bubbly water, a little sparkling water to my sangria mix. So we're gonna add 2 cups of sparkling water. Just adds a little lift, little interesting effervescence to your sangria. So we're all set. We've got everything in our container now. Only thing left to do, if at all possible, is to let this mixture chill overnight so the fruit gets fully infused. Mission accomplished. Our sangria is done. It's been marinating overnight and it's ready to go. We have red sangria, which is the traditional sangria, big, generous, festive glasses, and you'll be all set for sangria fun.
If ever a drink conjured up the languor of a hot summer day, is the aptly named Death in the Afternoon. The absinthe and champagne concoction is credited to Ernest Hemingway in name of his 1932 treatise on bullfighting. The very anesthesia of absinthe, like hot licorice pierced by the effervescence of chilled champagne, is another testament of the allure of duality.
Our ingredients are simple. You'll need your Vieux Carré absinthe and a champagne or sparkling wine of your choice. Absinthe is a distilled spirit flavored with herbs and spices, but most notably wormwood, which gives it its licorice taste. We are going to take 1.5 ounces of absinthe and add it to our champagne flute. Next, you'll take your champagne or sparkling wine of choice. Today we're using Veuve Clicquot as our champagne. Notice when I add the champagne, the absinthe becomes opalescent as tiny droplets begin to form and cluster together. What once was a clear liquid now becomes cloudy. It's the perfect Halloween cocktail.
Actually, I didn't really get your name.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm Natalie.
I'm Answer.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and is it okay if I get your number?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, I'm going this way?
I'm going that way.
Okay.
So, we keep in contact, yeah?
Okay, sure.
Bye.
Bye.
I feel like a boat without a sailor. I go where the wind blows.
With roots deep in American cocktail history, the Brandy Alexander has its own story to tell. All signs indicate that the drink started as a variation of the gin-based Alexander. Common belief holds that it was created by a New York bartender named Troy Alexander. Besides that, it is also said that the brandy variation was created for the wedding celebration of Princess Mary and Lord Lachelle in London, circa 1922. However, there is some evidence that the cocktail may have been created elsewhere.
Hi, I'm David Mattei, and today we're going to be making the Brandy Alexander. So what's in the Brandy Alexander? We're going to have brandy, of course, creme de cacao, cream, and we're going to sprinkle on some nutmeg or some chocolate powder. So first off, you want to chill your glass because it's up, so there's not going to be any ice in it. And I'm using a martini glass. So we'll start off, half ounce of brandy, half ounce of creme de cacao, and I like to use a jigger, of course, and this one here has a 1 ounce measurement on the bottom, the smaller one. So we'll do half ounce, 1, 2. Put that in our shaker. 2 ounces of cream, so I'm going to do 1 ounce right here. And then another. Some ice. Shake, I like 6 seconds. Get our strainer. We're gonna dump this. Strain. Sprinkle on some nutmeg. And there you are, the Brandy Alexander.
Like any great classic cocktail, the sidecar has a murky past. The most famous origin story features Harry's New York bar in 1920s Paris. Supposedly an anonymous American army captain who liked to ride in a motorcycle sidecar. Sidecar is also a term bartenders use for the leftover liquor they pour into shot glasses, which is more likely how the cocktail got its name.
We're going to do the cocktail called the sidecar. Now it calls for, you can do Courvoisier or you can do Remy VSOP. And we're going to do 1.5 ounces into your pint glass. So use a jigger for accurate pour. Right there. And next, half ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice, half ounce of simple syrup, half ounce of Courvoisier, or excuse me, not Courvoisier, Cointreau. That song in my head now. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna take some ice and we're gonna shake. You should shake for a good 5 or 6 seconds. And then we're going to strain into your martini glass. And we're going to use orange rind or zest, and we're going to squeeze around and then drop in. And there you are, the sidecar cocktail.
Just moving around like a lonesome stranger. I got no home. search of a treasure someplace I don't know.
Pink gin was made fashionable in England in the mid-19th century. It was created by a member of the Royal Navy where the appeal of gin is sweet. British Royal Navy brought the idea for the drink to bars in England and it became increasingly popular in 1870.
Welcome to the Cocktail Spirit from Small Screen Network. I'm your host, Robert Hess. Now, the pink gin cocktail is an extremely simple cocktail. It's just got two ingredients, gin and bitters. And it's the bitters that add the color to it to make it called a pink gin cocktail. We're going to use Hendrick's gin. I'm going to put an ounce and a half, which is essentially, a shot is an ounce and a half. That's a standard pour of a spirit. And I'm going to add that to a stirring glass since both ingredients are going to be clear. So let's add our ounce and a half of gin to that. Now for the color, we're going to use Angostura bitters, like I said, and rather than just a dash or two, so let's just add me about 4 dashes this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's the only ingredients we have there. Now the ice. And stir to chill. We want to make sure we use a julep strainer. A julep strainer is designed essentially for going in here. It doesn't appear to fit properly, but all it's trying to do is basically hold back the ice, and it does a wonderful job at that. Now again, you'll notice that we only had 1.5 ounces of product because it was just the base spirit going in here, which means we have a fairly short cocktail. And there we have a wonderful classic cocktail, the pink gin cocktail.
Created around 1914 by Yang Dong Bun, bartender at the Long Bar at the Raffles Hotel in Singapore. It was originally created as a ladies' drink and thus is pink hue. Today it has become a world-renowned cocktail still being mixed in Raffles Hotel. The recipe written on a bar sheet which a visitor obtained from a waiter when he visited the Raffles Hotel in 1936 can still be found in the Raffles Hotel Museum.
Today we're going to make for you the Singapore Sling. A lot of ingredients in this one, but it's fun. So we're going to use 1.5 ounces of gin, I prefer Plymouth, 1/2 ounce of cherry brandy or liqueur, I like to use cherry herring for this one as well, 1/4 ounce of Benedictine, then we're going to use a 1/4 ounce of triple sec, 1/2 ounce of 1/2 ounce of lime juice, 1/2 ounce of grenadine, and 4 ounces of pineapple juice. So let's get started. Funny thing about a Singapore Sling is I'd never even heard of the drink until I watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. There's a famous line in there where he says he's ordering Singapore Slings with mezcal on the side at the pool bar. I always thought it was funny, but I'd never actually had the drink before. It's actually a really good drink. There's a lot to it, but it's easy going. We got our 1.5 ounces of gin, 1/2 ounce of cherry brandy, 1/4 ounce of Benedictine, and I have these pre-measured for speed's sake. 1/4 ounce of triple sec, 1/2 ounce of grenadine, 1/2 ounce of lime juice. And we're going to top it off with 4 ounces of pineapple. Shake and strain over ice into a highball. This is actually a really refreshing kind of summertime pool drink. It has an awesome color right there. Top it off with a maraschino cherry and a slice of pineapple. There you have it. Singapore Sling.
Good morning, class. Today I'm gonna show you guys a video. Actually, this video is like making a tequila sunrise, and this guy is using a milk method. So please watch carefully. Maybe it will be coming up in your final exam.
Tequila Sunrise, a simple classic made using tequila, orange juice, and grenadine syrup. It was created by the bartender named Gene Sullitt at the Arizona Biltmore Hotel in the late 1930s. The cocktail got its name for the way it looks after it has been poured into the glass.
All right, we're gonna make a tequila sunrise. Now this was a very popular drink in Mexico during Prohibition, especially at the Tijuana racetracks. A lot of Americans would go south of the border to enjoy some cocktails and gambling. And this was a cocktail that at the time was a lot more complicated. The Mexicans were trying to impress Americans with this drink, but today, very simple. 3 ingredients is all you really need. Tequila, obviously, grenadine, and some fresh squeezed orange juice. So we're gonna build this right in our tall glass. So let's go ahead and add some ice. We're gonna measure out 1.5 ounces of tequila. And we're gonna follow that up with some orange juice. And you're really just gonna top off whatever glass you're using with the OJ. And next we're gonna add grenadine. And this is what's gonna give us that sunrise effect. So you just wanna add enough to basically garnish the cocktail, and you'll see as it mixes in that it's gonna have a really cool sunrise looking effect. Now, if you can use real grenadine, definitely wanna use that. Not just the maraschino juice, big difference between the two. But if you can only get your hands on the maraschino juice, it's gonna still have that sunrise effect. So that's it, tequila sunrise. Salud.
So class, how was the video?
It was good, miss.
It's okay.
You're so.
Como así, como así.
Yeah, so.
One. I don't care what you guys say. There's another video I'm gonna show you guys. You better watch carefully because it's gonna be coming out in your final exam.
Oh, really?
The dark and stormy cocktail. It is said to have originated when a sailor, holding out the dark cloud in a glass beverage, observed that the drink was the color of a cloud only a fool or a dead man would sail under.
We all wish that we could be in Bermuda all the time, but for most of us, it's just not possible. However, it is possible to drink like we're in Bermuda. And to do that, you want to be drinking a dark and stormy. Really simple to make. It follows the basic principles of a normal highball, like a gin and tonic or rum and coke. But instead of gin or white rum, we're going to use Gosling's Black Seal rum. It is the official, actually the legal cocktail of a dark and stormy. So technically it's illegal to make a dark and stormy without it, but I won't tell anyone, just a really nice full-bodied aged rum will do. However, Gosling's makes an amazing dark and stormy. So just 2 ounces of that, straight into your highball glass. And now we're gonna top this off with ginger beer, not ginger ale. Ginger ale, as we know, is that sort of sweet ginger soda. This is a lot spicier, and it really has a strong, fresh ginger note to it. You'll definitely be able to tell the difference between ginger beer and ginger ale. I should note that there's no alcohol in ginger beer, so you could just drink it by itself and it'll have no alcoholic content. That's what the rum is for. We're gonna top this off with ice and put in our ginger beer. And like a lot of highballs, we're gonna wanna garnish this with a lime, just to give it that nice tart tropical zing. I like to squeeze this lime in there. And then, just to make it look perfect, put another one right on top. Get in there. There you go. And there you are. classic drink from Bermuda, the Dark and Stormy.
Hey Julian, what's up?
Hey, I'm sure. What you doing?
Nothing. Just hanging around.
Alright, I know you got that whole cocktail thing going on right now. Why don't you come down to my bar? I got something I want to show you.
Okay, like right now?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay, is it okay if I bring a friend?
Oh, this unlucky girl.
You'll see.
Alright, I'll see you later lah.
Okay, bye.
Hello?
Hey, pretty girl.
Hey, handsome boy.
Ready right now.
Oh, in your heart. Can't you feel it?
Of course, thank you. Actually, my friend is taking a cocktail session, and I was just wondering if you want to join me.
Oh, sure, no problem. Where is it?
It's at this bar. I come pick you up right now?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Hey Julian.
Hey, I'm sure.
Hi.
This is my friend Natalie.
Yeah, nice to see you again. Hey, what's something? Right, so today I'm going to make two cocktails for you. Right, one's a vodka base, the other one is a whiskey base. I hope you'll be able to get some inspiration out of it. And for the lady, I'm going to do a whiskey sour. And for you, I'm going to do the white wine. Alright. Share again? Yeah, sure. Alright.
Whiskey Sour, a classic which first made its appearance in the first cocktail book published by Jerry Thomas in the Bon Vivant's Companion. The sour was actually believed to be evolved from the practice of adding lime juice to rum rations to prevent scurvy among sailors in the British Navy in the 70s. White Russian, traditionally made from vodka and coffee liquor, served in an old-fashioned glass. The traditional cocktail, known as a Black Russian, which first appeared in 1949, becomes a White Russian with the addition of cream. Neither drink is Russian in origin, but both are so named due to vodka being the primary ingredient. However, it is unclear which drink preceded the other.
whiskey sour for the lady.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go and clean up because I kind of messed up a bit. Okay, no problem. Yeah, enjoy the drinks.
Okay.
See ya.
Actually, my showcase is coming up, and I was wondering if you would come.
When is it?
It's actually this Sunday.
This Sunday. I think I might come. I will try my best.
It would really mean a lot to me.
Okay.
Ensha!